Hello YouTube friends, welcome to The Last Homely Garden. This job that I'm going to start today has been on my to-do list for so long. I mean, not even just this year, but many years. And as you can see, I've got my brand new painting t-shirt on, which won't stay looking like this for long because I don't mind how messy this shirt gets. I'm a very messy painter or cleaner. I'm quite messy. I just like to get everything out and make a lot of mess. Which means that sometimes I'm wearing clothes that I really like and I get them all messed up. So I bought this so that I won't care what happens to it. I bought this from a company called Seagull Paint in Leeds, who I've been following on Instagram for ages. And I really like them. They recycle paint and they do all sorts of community things and benefit disadvantaged people. And I really love that kind of thing. Anyway, they sell this shirt, so I thought it would be the perfect shirt. What am I doing today? I'm in the treehouse. So this treehouse was built when my youngest kid was 4 and he's 35 now. And it was their playhouse and where their friends came to play and where they had overnight sleeps and all sorts. And it's been many things over the years. I remember when I was working as a midwife and I would be working nights and I'd come home in the daytime for a sleep, and the house is quite small with 3 kids running around and there was no way I could get a decent sleep in there, especially if it was a weekend or the school holiday. So I used to sleep down here. I had some very good sleeps down here. Anyway, the treehouse is a mess, a real mess, because it hasn't been properly used for a number of years. So I'm going to give you a good look round and show you all the things that I'm going to do today. First of all, there's cobwebs everywhere. That's easy enough to clean, and the windows are filthy, all of that. But secondly, and more importantly, there's mould creeping in. Now, mould's a terrible thing. Who wants that anywhere near anything that they might sleep in or work in or play in? Nobody. So I know it's a little bit dangerous to deal with. So I've got a mask and a pair of goggles and some gloves and some mould cleaning spray that I'm going to use. I'm going to just see how bad it is. Now, the other thing that I'm planning to do is assess whether this needs painting or not, because I painted it. So let me just backtrack a little bit. This was first made when the kids were really little, and then when they were teenagers, the whole thing was insulated. A second skin was put in, a second board was put in, and it's got insulation in the roof, the floor, and all the walls. And that was when I made curtains for the treehouse. In fact, this might even be the second incarnation of curtains. And so what I'm going to do is take all the curtains down and wash them. And if I feel like they need new curtains, then I'll do that. But before I do that, I want to just assess absolutely everything. Take all the carpets out and put them over the balcony. Take all the curtains down, give the whole thing a really, really, really good clean, and then just see where it is we might go with this treehouse. Because I would like it now, I have little grandchildren, I would like them to be able to come and enjoy it like their parents did. Now, a couple of years ago, Aunt put some proper steps up to the treehouse, which makes it much easier for anyone, me, the kids, to get up and down. So I can get up to the treehouse now carrying things. I'm not worried about falling off the ladder that used to be there. And he made a marvellous job of those steps, like he does everything. It was really, really great. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all of that now. But before I do, I'll give you a really good look round at what it looks like now, especially this one wall behind me here, because this is my favourite little wall. I'll show you. So this wall here is where I've started sticking little pictures and postcards and little tiny sayings and phrases that I find all over the place. And I like this wall, but this mould here is creeping in, as you can see, really badly. And so I don't know it. And I stuck them down with PVA, so they're not going to come off very easily. and I'm not sure whether I should take them all off, which I'd be sad to do, or if I'm going to somehow or other clean round them. Don't know. Let's go in for the mouldy. Let's just go in. Those two spots, that one there and this one here, it's where two boards meet, and I finally did read the instructions, and it says don't wipe the mould off first. Spray it on, leave it for half an hour. It smells like a swimming pool in here now, so it's bringing flashbacks of when I was little and I had to go swimming with school, and I hated it, which is probably why I don't like swimming now. Anyway, what has to happen now then, that has to just soak in for half an hour or so, and so what I've brought down now while that's happening is this, my little Hoover. I thought I'd let it do some of the heavy lifting of the cleaning of cobwebs and things. So I was going to do that now. Ooh. That spray stuff has got to sit there for half an hour or so. I might leave it for longer, and come back and do some cleaning. I'm going to clean the walls, the ceilings, the floors. I've brought all the mats and things out. I'll assess those and see if any of those need throwing away or cleaning. And the thing I need to do for there's a sort of platform in there that folds up and down to be like a little sofa or a bed. And the thing I need to do now is decide, I always used to have a kind of futon on there, you know, for people to sleep on. But that got really mouldy. It was cotton and it just stayed out here over a couple of winters, and that got really mouldy. And so I'm going to think about what to get for a platform covering so that people can sleep here. I mean, the whole reason for me wanting to do this is that Agnes and her mum, Martha, would like to come and stay here. Now the summer's drawing to a close. We're very, very end of August, beginning of September now. And so, but she, you know, still September can be a beautiful month. There's still lots and lots and lots of lovely September left. So, and all of next year and the year after that. So let's just see. I'm not sure what to put there for a little covering for the bed. that won't mould unless I just bring it in. It's a 2 seasons thing, just spring and summer. We'll see. I'll just have this cup of tea though. I think I'll leave that mould spray for a lot longer than half an hour. It's been a couple of hours now since I sprayed this. It still smells like a swimming pool in here, but I'm going to have a go at wiping it off now and see what happens. If I paint this treehouse, that'll be a phenomenal amount of work. And it isn't actually that bad. So I think instead, I'm just going to clean it all really, really well. Really well. So it's the next week now, and it's occurred to me that I don't really want to put everything back into the treehouse as the year is turning and we're going to be heading towards the sort of weather that makes everything in the treehouse damp and rotten. So I'm going to store these curtains very carefully upstairs. I decided not to make new curtains. I really like them. And I like how faded they are and how sort of not brand new they are. So I'm going to invite you to come back to the garden channel in spring and see all of the treehouse get put back together again. I'll make some other garden channel videos in between that now and then, but for now all of this lot is going to get put in storage, kept nice and dry. So thanks for watching. I don't post to the garden channel regularly because I just post when I've got something to say, like today. And so subscribe and put notifications on, then you'll know when I post the next garden channel video. But there is a schedule for the Last Homely House channel, which is the sister channel to this one, and that's every 2 weeks on a Sunday evening at 7 o'clock in the evening. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you here soon or over on the Last Homely House on Sunday.